You go do that. Let me know how you get on.
Oh,
And you do this, and you just shit in the bag in it for a minute. He's like, yeah, you do that, man. Go ahead.
oh, it's definitely like a tall tale.
Definitely is. I don't know, man.
But not that, but like
Yeah.
as in the person he's doing it because he's been lied to, you know what I mean?
Definitely, yeah. I heard that somewhere. I don't know whether it's true or not. People shitting in bags and getting high off the smell of the fermented shit.
It'll do something to you, I'd say. If
That's
if nothing but drive you slowly insane.
If I'm gonna go back and
It's
fucking
shit in
look
a
this up.
bag.
I'm gonna shit in the bag, yeah, and I'm gonna store it, and then me and you're gonna get whacked up.
Do it on the next episode.
That's it, yeah.
We're off with shit.
That's it. The hacking.
Oh man.
No, but I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna send it to you, and you get it organised and put it on Twitter if I can tell the truth.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Good sus.
Yeah.
The Twitter is, while we're talking about it actually, somewhere here.
Ross opens his tone.
It's at Hack of That Pod, so it's easy enough to find.
Yeah.
The Instagram's at the Hack of That Pod. Or
Grand.
The Hack.
Go follow that shit.
Yeah, while we're talking about it. Fucking something else that was big and hacky in the early 2000s and like really took off was reality shows. And like, I'm
Big
not,
Brother started in 2000.
obviously, yeah, we start off with Big Brother and fucking Real World and whatever was on MTV.
Yeah.
But like
Remember-
when we were coming up, it was Punked. And fucking
Punked, yeah.
all-
Paris and Nicole.
Yeah. Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Whose daughter is she?
Nicole Richie.
Lionel
fucking
Richie. Yeah. Is something not off there?
I don't know, man.
I'll leave
I
it to
think
him.
I think for some reason, I think she's adopted.
All right, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was like he went on tour for like 100 days and his wife fucking just.
Or
fucked.
the other way around. He just,
Yeah.
like fucking.
He just took the baby and ran back home.
No, but fucking Liv Tyler.
Is that who her man is?
No, Liv Tyler is Stephen Tyler's daughter.
Yeah.
And she didn't know that she was his daughter. And then she was on the TV. And she was like, I kind of look like that. He was
Yeah.
on TV. And then her mom was like, oh yeah, that's probably your daughter.
Yeah, because I was a fucking floozy.
Yeah,
in
because
the
I was an
80s.
absolute slut.
Yeah.
So imagine man telling it's like, I fucked him. And I never told you that that's your dad.
Oh,
Fucking.
imagine finding that out. But
Yeah.
like, she is the image of him.
Oh, she looks exactly. He couldn't deny it.
Yeah. It's funny that she then was like, I'm Liv Tyler now.
Yeah. That's who I am now.
Yeah.
Dad, you have to look after me.
Do they like interact? I wonder. They definitely
She
have.
was in the film Armageddon. Didn't he sing the song for it?
Yeah. Is that where they met?
I don't know. Is that what he met?
Is that what the song's about?
Oh my God.
Don't want to miss a thing, but I'm gonna be gone for.
And I
your
don't
whole
want to miss a
life.
thing. I missed everything.
Sorry about that. Oh man.
I still miss you, but you didn't miss me. Fucking whatever age she was. I think she was like in her teens at least. Like.
Yeah, when she found out, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking mad.
And man was like, I got the best dick in all Steve Tyler. I don't know what she said.
Southern-
Where she has that voice.
Southern Belle.
She's a Southern belle, yeah. Oh dear. fanning herself down. That Stephen Tyler sure is handsome.
Oh man.
Sings in the rock music. That Armageddon film was terrible.
I think I was thinking that that's
The
definitely
sun
a
is
90s
born
film.
out or something.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it the whole way through.
It's very boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Liv Tyler and Bruce Willis or something. Who else is in it?
Ben Affleck, I think. Yeah. He got better after
He
the
did,
2000s.
yeah.
That's another argument I have, that from everything from fucking Metallica to Ben Affleck, so like music films, loads
Wow,
of shit.
so the full spectrum.
Yeah, the full spectrum.
Ben Affleck to Metallica.
Yeah, the
wow.
full spectrum of Matrix wanker. Fucking, I can't remember what it's called. Yeah. Like stuff that was good in the 90s, such as Metallica and Ben Affleck, are good in the 80s also,
Yeah,
became bad for the fucking period of the years 2000 to 2010.
definitely, yeah. Metallica got bad before that.
Every band as well.
Yeah.
They were bad before that, but they got real bad.
There was a lot of bad
They got
bands. There was
real
no,
bad.
wasn't a lot of, even like good bands weren't releasing good music.
That's
in
what I
that
mean,
period
yeah.
of time,
Like pre-existing things, whether it's a
Mm.
band or whatever, that were great, just became shit.
Definitely, yeah. Even like hip hop acts that were great and like
Oh, but every hip hop act fucking became shite.
from the year 1997 onwards.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. My
1997
problem,
to 2010.
I think my problem there is the production.
Yeah, I don't like the production either. And like, I always say this, that like rappers are great when they release their first album because they're so hungry to become something great. But then when they have everything, there's nothing to rap about.
4 or 5 albums down the line, yeah.
Like I like when rappers go a bit abstract with their fucking shit. After,
Yeah,
you know what I
once
mean?
they change it
yeah,
up,
instead
like,
of talking about their life. Like, instead of having, like I can't stand a rapper who has everything talking about the hood life. Not that I know anything about hood life. I'm a white guy that lives in Ireland, but I listen to a lot of hip hop music, and you can kind of tell when like someone's actually like just by the sound of it.
Yeah, what they say, like it's the way they fucking talk about things. Whether you can just see through people.
It's like you're 40 years old now, like you know what I mean?
It up, like
Slick Rick or something. Sometimes we're shooting people. Do you know what I mean? Like whoever. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like all them lads who were deadly in the 90s just became shy.
Yeah, and there wasn't a lot of great hip hop in the 2000s.
I'm trying to think of a good album that came out. Well, Dilla and all.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
But like mainstream hip hop,
like, we wouldn't have been. I got exposed to Dilla later. Like,
yeah. So mainstream hip hop because it's the easiest to fucking talk about. Like even like I was never a big fan of Jay-Z, but I can track it with someone like that because I'm like, oh, his first album's listenable. But I wouldn't listen to it particularly, but it's listenable. Everything after that just became tinny trash. Like, that's what it sounded like. Even a lot of DMX's beats.
Yeah.
Like I like a lot of DMX songs.
One of our mates sent us a beat. It was actually pretty good by DMX. It's a song with Mary J. Blige.
Oh, I listened to that. That was good.
The beat that's actually probably the best beat I've heard of DMX.
Yeah.
Like,
And I wouldn't even put it on DMX. I'd put it on Swizz Beats.
Yeah.
Like specifically. Because he still sounds like that. Like you put out a song now and I'm like, ugh. The drums. What are you doing? You fucking idiot.
Yeah, it's not into it either.
It's for someone, I suppose, but not me.
It's for someone, yeah. Those people.
Yeah.
The 2000 folk.
Yeah. That's definitely going to become a thing soon. That like people, because you're the way the 90s was real big. There's films about it and all. Like, I'm for the 90s. I'm for the 90s. Like you were born in 96. You can't remember any of it.
That's it. You're a real 2000s kid.
Yeah. Like I don't necessarily class, even though I was in the 90s for 7 years, I don't class myself as grown up then. Even though I did, but I don't.
You grew up in the country, might as well be in the 70s.
But all I fucking... Yeah, it is fucking backwards down there, fairness.
Cunts around with flares and mustaches. Like, what age are you? I'm like 17.
They had no hair. Like.
Yeah.
It's fucking rough.
It's fucking rough.
It is.
Tough living now, man.
But yeah, like, I don't have much memories of, like, music and movies of the 90s. Like, it's all... In my head, it's fucking... Jackass, fucking Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. That's
fucking
late 90s, early 2000s. Like.
Yeah, early 2000s, pretty much. That's why. And like I was born in '93, and I still don't class myself as a '90s kid.
It shouldn't class yourself as anything, Bruce.
Yeah. But like as when I grow up, you know what I mean. Your formative years, and there was definitely muck. Like everything.
I remember kid stuff from the 90s. Like I remember like the Rugrats, and I remember like you know what I mean.
Do you ever notice? I noticed this. There's people who are like, I've heard it on podcasts and stuff, people who are like maybe 8 years older than us, and they're like, oh, I remember the Rugrats. And like, what the fuck were you doing watching the Rugrats?
When they're 8?
No, but like, say they're 8 years older than us.
Oh, yeah.
It just seems like the timeline's off for you to be watching
like,
what
Rugrats. What podcast do you listen to? We're 8-year-olds.
It's Jimmy and Terry's Fun Hour.
There's a Legion of Skanks featuring young.
Jesus, I wouldn't want to see that.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, it's like people like that, they'll be talking about Rugrats or something. Like, you're way too old to know what that is, man.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, it's weird to me. I don't know. And like, another thing, even all the cartoons, they tried to fucking bring out sequels to in the 2000s as well. It's like Such Rugrats. Do you remember that?
Yeah, fucking All Grown Up.
That's what it was,
yeah. I remember that, yeah. That was it, man. That was the only thing. You can't say all the cartoons. There was just one cartoon.
True. There was the cartoon.
There was the cartoon, yeah. I'm trying to think, like, The Simpsons kind of got a bit shit into the 2000s, didn't it?
Well, you can probably tell there's a bit of an abrupt ending to this week's episode, but it's because we were recording, and after about an hour, the thing shut off, the batteries died, and we didn't even notice, so... Fuck it, what can we do? We're going to cut this one in half, release an hour of it, and we're going to release part 2 of the Hack of the 2000s next week. So catch you then. Peace.